Well, hello, friends. Welcome to the Great North American Stampin' Show. I am Julie Salva. You are at Stampin' Shine with Julie Salva, and I am so glad you stopped by. Big congratulations to the winner of last week's competition, Jodi. She did a great job, and all the projects are great, but Jodi, well-deserved win. But here we are, week 5, and guess what? It is a whole new ball game. So last week we asked you to vote. Did you want us to work with hearts this week? Did you want us to work with flowers? Now, this is what I will tell you. I was not in the mood to stamp. Not in the mood to stamp. I was like, oh, I've stamped a lot. I don't want to stamp anymore. Has anyone really ever said that? I guess I kind of did. Anyway, you know what I used? And this is going to give you our clue. Did flowers win or did hearts win? I used another scrapbooking workshop kit. The Memories in Bloom. The winner is flowers. So no stamping this time, but I think you're gonna like my card that focuses on flowers. Do you wanna see it? Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. It is a pop-up floral card. Look at that. Look at that. Pop-up floral card. I love it. And I'm going to teach you how to make it. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, I told you in the intro that flowers won. And here's my card from the top. It is a card. It folds up. And you can even mail it in an envelope, all the things. So it is a pop-up explosion box, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Now remember, I told you I was feeling lazy and I'm not stamping anything, and I told you again that I used one of those scrapbooking kits. Guys, don't overlook those. So let me show you how to make this. So you're going to start off with a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock. This is Secret C, and the scoring that you're going to do is super, super easy. I'm going to score at Park the Dark, Salva. I'm going to score at 2, 4, 6. You guys know this. And 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I can cut and score on 8s, but we don't have to today. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. Then we're going to go to 2 3/4 and right down the middle. And guess what? That's it for the scoring. We do, however, have a little bit of cutting. Before we get to that, though, I want to go on and bone fold here. I've been getting a little bit lazy about getting good creases because I've been trying to be conscious of time when I do videos, and that's good, but I can see it in my projects. So I always say bone folding is important, and I need to treat it as such. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to cut off one of these corners here. And I know right now you're like, Salva, you always say you should put a little mark with a pen on the corner that you cut so you don't have to think about it anymore. You guys, that's when you're cutting like multiple things, okay? If I can't remember that I'm cutting off one corner, then I need to just hang up my Stampin' Up hat and go do, I don't know, something else, okay? So this is going to make my box. So I'm going to leave this part, okay? The tab indicates my box, but I am going to cut these score lines here right up to the score line. So let's get that all out of the way. So you guys know Matt and Jackie have been here. They've been without power since last Sunday, 2 Sunday, not this past one, the Sunday before that. They've been with us for a week. They came here last Wednesday. Enough ice melted and they were here. Well, it appeared that they had power today. The trucks were there and the power went on, but within minutes of the power going on, the transformers to their community all blew, and then the power went off again. So they were so excited for like just a few minutes because they're like, we have power, and now they don't. So anyway, back to our project. So here we go. We've got our box. I'm going to go on and put the box together. Now I know you're not going to believe this. You can use the sticky strip, and you guys know 99% of the time I do, but I have found for this project, the green glue is actually really, really good. And I think that it's good because it gives me a minute to kind of reposition if I need to. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere. Let's give that glue a minute to stick. Okay, and there we go. Okay. So not stuck yet. All right, you know what? To hold the box together, I think I am going to use the sticky strip. This isn't that hard, but I'm going to use the green glue on everything else. See, green glue, I gave you your moment. I gave you a moment to shine. I mean, I was here, I was advocating for you. I was going to say I was wrong, you know? I mean, I was here. And then there you go. You didn't do it. You didn't get the job done. So now we're back to our tenuous relationship. Okay. There we go. Sticky strip never fails. Okay. So now I'm going to fold these out. And where do I want my back to be? Well, when I look down here at this, see the tab there where I glued? I think I'm going to make that the back. So this is going to stay straight up. I'm going to keep my finger on it, all right, so that I know this is the back and I don't want it to bend. And I'm going to take a piece of Flirty Flamingo and adhere it right along here. And what that's going to do is keep this part straight. Okay, come on, green glue. Don't fail me now. I'm giving you a second chance, okay? All right, and the reason I chose Flirty Flamingo is because of the colors of the paper I'm using. I told you in the intro, I went back old school, right? I went back old school, memories in bloom, and using the scrapbook kit. Why? Because I'm lazy, and I don't feel like stamping a bunch of flowers, but I really want to do this project. And you know that with the scrapbook kits, you have punch outs and stickers and all sorts of things that you can use. So that's what I'm doing. So here we go. Now I've got this part of the box. I've got this part straight. These are going to fold out, but I need to put my insert in. So my insert is cut down to 3 by 2 3/4. So it's almost square, but not quite. On that 3-inch side, I'm going to score a 1/2 inch on each side. And while I'm doing this, I want to give a big thank you to my friend Meg. I found a video that she did of this project a long time ago, years ago. But Meg is super smart, and she really broke it down, made it easy, and I'm like, I can do that. So there you go. So I folded these in. So now this is going to go right inside here. I'm just going to put it right in the center. Now, I do need to adhere it, okay? But I wanted to make sure it fit and that I had scored properly. Okay, so there you go. And then fold them in, kind of stick it down, and just eyeball the center, okay? You don't need to freak out if you don't get it exactly centered, okay? But as close as possible. All right, so got mine there. All right, see that? Okay, giving you several angles there, and you can see there how the tabs, there you go, just kind of adhered in here, okay? While that is getting situated, I'm going to take 4 pieces of Designer Series paper. I've cut these pieces down to 2.5 by 1 3/4, and I'm going to adhere them on the flaps of the box. So again, in this version here, now you are looking down at the box from the top, okay? So there's 1, 2. You'll notice that I'm not babbling as much because we don't have time on this project. I want you to really believe that we can get this project done in the approximately 15 to 20 minutes that we do. We do the Great North American Stampin' Show. Okay, so we got that. This might be a good time to point out to you that this paper was also included in the, what did I call it again? I called it by the name. The Memories in Bloom scrapbooking kit. For this one, I'm going to do it backwards because I want the flowers to show, because we're going to be putting a bunch of flowers in here, and this will just give us the illusion of even more. Okay? All right. So that's where we're at so far. So the bones of my box are built now. Really, that was if you want to call it a hard part, that was the hard part. Now look, this is how the box closes. Give it a little trial here. If you find that you got a little crease or whatever, just take your bone folder and make it fold it down the right way. So easy, right? Folds, goes into an envelope, pops up. Here, there you go. Okay, so how do we get our images to pop up? Well, that's what I'm going to show you now. So the first thing that you need is you need window sheets. Now, I've been using window sheets because I've been making cards that use them, shaker cards, things like that. So the window sheet looks like this. I've cut it to 1/2 inch by 4 inches, okay? And I've cut like 5, 6 of them, but I'll probably cut a few more. So I'm going to use this window sheet, and now I'm going to the lazy part. I pulled out of the scrapbooking kit, okay? I pulled out a sheet that has punch outs, okay? So I'm going to use some of those, and I pulled out a sheet that has stickers. Don't worry about the stickers. I'm going to give you a little trick on that. So I think what I'm going to do is that I like this one. This is going to be one of my focal points here of the pop out. So let me grab a window sheet strip, and I'm going to just put a little bit of glue. I think this is almost out, which is surprising since I talk about all the time how much I don't like this stuff. Oh, come on, get away. Okay. And I'm just going to glue it on there. Let it sit for a minute. Now, what I'm going to do is go in here, and I'm going to position where do I want this to go. All right, couple things to think about, okay? I don't want it to come up above here too much, okay? Theoretically, I shouldn't want it to come up above there at all, but I'm going to need it to come up a little bit, okay? And then I also don't need it to go real far on the outside. I do have a little bit of wiggle room, but not a lot. So I'm going to put my adhesive again. Green glue right there on that window sheet. Now, I know I'm finagling a lot here, but you guys are seeing what's happening. And I'm going to put this right in the center. There we go. So let me just hold that glue there. And I'll kind of push it down. And I think that fits pretty good. It might be a little tall, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Nice. Look at there. Look at there. So we've got that part of my little floral bouquet that has popped out. Now all we're really going to do is start layering. So I think I would like a nice leaf. Yes, there is a leaf over here, kind of a sticky leaf. But here's the thing. What do? How do you fix the sticky leaf? Well, I'm going to show you. If you have, and you really should have, if you have the beanbag that comes with the embossing where you kind of put this powder over your cardstock before you emboss to make sure that you've gotten rid of the static cling. You can do the same thing here, okay? And now all of the adhesive part is gone. I don't even have to worry about that anymore. So I've just turned a sticker into a punch out. All right, goodbye. Hello. Alrighty, so I'm going to adhere that leaf there. And I'm going to go back in and do the same thing. The leaf kind of leans to the left. So I think that's kind of where I'm going to put it. I'm going to lay it out there. I can't have it sticking out too far. So, all right, I can kind of see what I've got going there. And I'm going to adhere that leaf, I think, to the back. So I'll put my adhesive there. And there we go. Just kind of push that in. All right. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to move it up a little bit. Yeah, it's a little wide there, but I'm not going to worry about it. So you can see it. Okay, there's that. Now I want to get another something in here. So what about, I like this purple sticker here. Okay, I like that one. So again, same thing. Although, you know what I'm going to do ahead of time here? Just to kind of help me out some. I'm going to get a little bit more window sheet here. Where did I put that? I'm going to get a little bit more of the window sheet. A little bit more of the window sheet. I'm going to go on before I take the adhesive off the flower. I'm just going to use that adhesive and make it work for me. And now I'll go through and powder it up. Okay. And then I will put this. I'm going to put that right back there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So really it's just a matter of you positioning them how you want them to be. That's good. Okay. I'll reach in here and hold it firm. Okay. So now look what we've got. Got a bunch of the flowers coming out. Now, here is, I'm going to pull that leaf out a little bit more. There. That looks better. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is one of my favorite parts about this. All of these stickers here, there's a bunch of words that describe people. So the person that's going to get this card, I've already gone on and done this. This person is loving. So I'm going to put loving in here just to kind of celebrate that person. I can't say who it is because she might be watching. This person is strong. So I think with the strong, I'll put it over here. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's just pause for a minute while I hold these. Okay, so I've got them all in there. Creative is being finicky. Strong was too. So I got them all in there to play around with. And then I'm going to take this last one because I really feel like I need some dimension in the back. So I can tell you right now, I have decided this is not going to be a card that I necessarily mail because this isn't going to fit. But it is going to be a card that I give to somebody. And I know exactly who that person's going to be. So this is the explosion part. It still closes and then it just pops up. Like so. So I'm doing a little bit more of the creative. So I know you're not getting a great view of it there, but I'm going to get one more word. And that word, beautiful. Because I think this person is beautiful. And I'm going to get a picture of her. I'm going to see her tomorrow. And I'm going to get a picture of her holding her bouquet here. Trim that down so it can be even. And then I will pull up these daisies. Those aren't daisies. Yeah, they are kind of. Put a couple dimensionals on the back. Pop those up. And that's a sticker, but it doesn't matter because I'm using the dimensionals. There we go. Okay, two more fun things. I'm going to put a little bit of ribbon. So let me set that aside. I'll go on and tie my bow. All right, a glue dot. And I'm going to put that bow right there on. Where did it go? Y'all, look at my fingers. Look at that. Now, see, this is why green glue and I are not friends. Because everything sticks to me now. There. Add it right back. There we go. So listen, I know it can look a little sloppy getting the job done, but I kind of think all that matters is the end. Okay, so there's a bow there. I'll finish up with this last thing. I'm going to get some gems. I'm going to do the Secret Sea gems. Put one there, here. What am I doing? Those of you that watch me more than just this, what did I just do? I did the triangle, didn't I? Boom, boom, boom. Remember? Aesthetically, I nearly said aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically pleasing. A couple more right here. I'll put a couple over there. And then we will be done. So there you go. There is the pop-up floral card. Close it up. And I can fit it in an envelope. I'm just going to have to make it a little bit bigger envelope. So no big deal. but I think they'll really like it. So tell me, by the way, I made this one too as I was practicing. Both of these are going to be given as gifts. Okay, so
all right, what did you think? Much easier, right? Much easier than you thought. So I really think that you guys can make some of these, and I would love for you to make them. I'd love to see them. So here's what you do. You go in the description, you will see links to videos by Lisa, Lauren, and Jodi. You will watch all their videos. You will vote for the one that you like best by clicking thumbs up, and the person that gets the most thumbs up is the winner. What does that mean? We get the crown. So I want to ask you a favor. If you see a hype button, I'd love it if you'd hype this video if you enjoyed it. I'd also love it if you'd share the video. And as all YouTube people say, like and subscribe. So anyway, hope you had a great night. Well, hope you had, what am I saying? What am I even saying? But you know, I'm not stopping. I'm at the end. I am at the end. I hope you had a great night. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as well as all the other videos. And thank you for being a fan of the Great North American Stampin' Show. You guys are the best. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Vote for me.